Some people say porn is not that serious. Some people say masturbation is not that deep. But I've been addicted to porn and masturbation for 7 years in the past, and I can tell from my own experience. I know what it's like to want to quit with every bone in your body, wanting to stop by all means possible, or not knowing how, and not knowing just how to even stop doing that addiction. I know what it's like wanting to quit so bad, but not knowing how, and continuously falling into the same cycle of shame, depression, guilt, self-hatred, and emptiness. I know what it's like. I've been there myself. I was addicted for 7 years, but now I'm 2 years clean, thanks to God's grace. My name is Joey Sivian. As I said, I was a porn addict for 7 years, but now by God's grace, I'm 2 years clean. And I made a free guide of the exact steps of how I did it, through God's grace, obviously, to go from that to being 2 years clean. And if you want the exact guide, comment guide in the comment section. I'll send a link to you, completely free, no charges, no nothing. And also, I'm building a program to help Christian men go from porn and masturbation addicts to purposeful and ambitious men through His grace. And I'm doing some direct research interviews to know the experiences of men, how the addiction has affected their lives and stuff like that. So if it sounds like you, hit me up on X, formerly known as Twitter. We can have that conversation completely free, no charges, no nothing. So let's get into the video. So I was saying, some pussy porn is not that serious. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. Why are you getting so stressed about it? Why are you getting so stressed? Is that serious? Is that deep? I know what it's like to try to quit, to want to quit, but not knowing how to quit. Continuously falling, being a day clean, falling back, relapsing 4 times a day, watching porn at 2 a.m. in the freaking morning. When people are sleeping, you're watching porn at 2 a.m. in the morning, masturbating to porn, watching all that crap, being a slave to your urges, not knowing what to do, continuously being depressed, hating yourself for what you're becoming, the kind of content you're consuming, but not knowing how to stop and when to stop, and just keep going down a rabbit hole. I know what it's like. I've been there. I would watch porn, masturbate daily, once or twice a day, multiple times maybe, consistently. Sometimes I would try to abstain, try my best, but eventually I always fall back harder than the last time. And it just makes you more depressed, more self-hateful, more self-empty, more shallow, more depressed, and everything like that. I felt empty. I hated myself what I was. I would have these twisted, perverted thoughts, I have these fantasies, images in my head looping about constantly throughout the course of the day. I'm wondering why I'll be having such disgusting things spinning in my brain, but not knowing how to stop them. Twisted fantasies, twisted, perverted stuff of things that was as seen in porn. I would have them spinning in my brain every day, each time, every day, constantly, leading me to relapsing, more shame, more hate, more disgust. And I know how it feels. It makes you feel empty. It makes you feel like you're the worst person on the planet, the most disgusting person. It made me feel like I was the most perverse person in my household, in my church, anywhere I went to. Felt like I was putting on a mask and people didn't know who I really was. Only me and God knew who I was and what I was struggling with. But by His grace, I'm 2 years clean today. So people keep saying porn is not that serious. It is that serious. It's more than serious. It's deadly. It's the most easy, it's very extremely accessible. You can just couple of words typed in your keyboard, you're in to all the perverse content out there that can destroy your life, destroy your marriage, your relationships, your work. And it's just messed up. It's completely messed up. But thank God for Allah, I'm free from it. By His grace and not mine. 2 years clean by God's grace. Not by anything I did, but by His grace and His grace alone. So if you like this video, like, subscribe, comment guide for the exact steps of how I went from being 7 years clean, 7 years of addiction to being 2 years clean from porn and masturbation by His grace and His grace alone. And also I'm building something that can help Christian men go from porn and masturbation addicts to purposeful and ambitious men. And I'm doing 100 direct research interviews of how this addiction has affected your mental health, your relationships, your work, efficiency at work, your mental health and stuff like that. So if it sounds like you, hit me up on X, formerly known as Twitter. You can have this free conversation, no charges, no nothing. Same for the ebook. The guide, completely free, no charges. Just comment guide in the description, I'll send it to you. And stuff like that. So if it sounds like you, hit me up on X and I'll see you there. So till then, trust God, not yourself. Cut out your bad habits. to do good habits and be consistent. Peace.